Radyo Natin Lawang.
Radyo natin Bayugan, 15.7.
Bislig City, 91.1.
Radyo natin Kandilan, 89.1.
Radyo natin Inuog City.
Radyo natin Isulan, 101.3 FM in Sultan Kudarat.
Radyo natin 101.7 Kabasalan.
Radyo natin Kinabawan, 107.1 FM.
Hot FM, Lanao del Norte, 88.3.
Radyo natin Rebak, Sultan Kudarat.
Radyo natin Malita, 105.5 FM.
Radyo natin Marawag, 106.9.
Radyo natin Marawi, 96.9.
Radyo natin Margo sa Tubig.
Radyo natin San Francisco, 104.9.
92.1 Radyo natin Sindangan.
RN Tacorong, Sultan Kudarat.
RN Tagum.
Radyo natin Santo Tomas, 105.4.
The power of information with more than 200 news and public affairs correspondents nationwide. The power of radio is within reach. Manila Broadcasting Company's Radyo Natin Network.
Sa Pilipinas, iisa lang ang radyo. Dito'y Pilipinas, may isa lang tiradyo. Sa Pilipinas, usa lang bay ang radyo. DZRH Nationwide at Radyo Natin Network ng Manila Broadcasting Company. Sa Pilipinas, iisa lang ang radyo.
Programa nga maghatag og giya og kaalam. Extension services alang sa katawhan. Hatod kaninyo sa nag-inusarang universidad sa probinsya, ang Biliran Province State University. Wow! Bipsu Extension in action. Mga impormasyon nga manungdanon, tubag sa lokal o global nga panginahanglan. Wow! Bipsu Extension in action. Weaving Bipsu with the world and the world with Bipsu. Inyong mabati dinhi lamang sa Radyo Natin FM.
Wow, Bipsu, our pride. Wow, Bipsu, our source and guide. Wow, Bipsu, to the future we ride. Wow, Bipsu, wow, Bipsu. Bipsu, our pride and source. Where dreams take flight and find their course. Innovation, progress, victory, and more. We live our worthiness, our spirit soar. Wow, Bipsu, our pride. Wow, Bipsu, our source and guide. Wow, Bipsu, to the future we ride. Wow, Bipsu, our pride. Innovation lights our way. At Bipsu we proudly say, progress fuels our hearts and mind with knowledge of all kinds. Victory in every stride as we reach for stars and wide. Weaving worthiness in every thread where dreams and passion are widely spread. Bipsu, our pride and source. Where dreams take flight and find their course. Innovation, progress, victory, and more. We live our worthiness, our spirit soar. Wow, Bipsu, our pride. Wow, Bipsu, our source and guide. Wow, Bipsu, to the future we.
Programa nga maghatag og giya og kaalam. Extension services alang sa katawhan. Hatod kaninyo sa nag-inusarang universidad sa probinsya, ang Biliran Province State University. Wow! Bipsu Extension in action. Mga impormasyon nga manungdanon, tubag sa lokal o global nga panginahanglan. Wow! Bipsu Extension in action. Weaving Bipsu with the world and the world with Bipsu. Inyong mabati dinhi lamang sa Radyo Natin FM.
Maayong buntag Biliran, maayong buntag sa atong mga suking tigpaminaw.
Wow, Bipsu, our source and guide. Wow, Bipsu, to the future we ride.
Maayong buntag sa atong mga tigpaminaw sa Radyo Natin FM 103.9 MHz kita sa inyong mga radyo. Mukhang iba yung tunog ng mic natin or baka nanibago lang ako kasi I'm not yet feeling well. Baka ano ma'am? Iba yung Sige lang, it's okay. Padayon gapon ta. Ang oras na to 10:43 ang sa kabuntagon. Welcome na usab sa atong programang Wow Bipsu Extension in Action, ang programa nga maghatag kaninyo og giya o kaalam, mga mahinungdanong impormasyon tubag sa lokal o global nga pangagamhanan. Kini ang inyong host karong buntaga, Lorenzo Romero de la Cruz, ang Information Officer 3 sa Biliran Province State University. Karong buntaga mga kaigsunan, atong makauban ang School of Technology, ang School of Teacher Education. Atong makauban si Ma'am Miramar Serion, ang Extension Chairperson sa STED. Makauban usab nato si Ma'am Cyril Padar, o ato sa makauban si Ma'am Feby Sabili Barina, Core Faculty sa School of Teacher Education. Again, welcome sa atong programang Wow Bipsu Extension in Action.
Every stride as we reach for stars and
Okay, dili na nato dugayon pa. Medyo nagdali ta kay hapit na. Atong paminawon karon ang mga kung unsa ang mga serbisyo nga og mga aktibidad nga hatod sa ato ang School of Technology and sa atong School of Teacher Education. Of course, sa main campus kini atong paminawon kung unsa ang ilahang mga programa o mga aktibidades nga ikahatag sa atong mga kaigsuunang biliranon. Karon atong paminawon si Ma'am Miramar Serion. Akong usbon mao kini siya ang chairperson sa STED Extension Services. Maayong buntag, Ma'am Miramar.
Maayong buntag kanatong tanan. Ako di ay si Ma'am Miramar Serion, ang Extension Chairperson. Ang Extension Chairperson sa School of Teacher Education, Biliran Province State University. So, aniya kami karon aron maghatag sa inyo og ideya sa among mga extension initiatives nga may kilabutan sa Bachelor of Special Needs Education or BSNED. Usa sa mga kurso nga gipanghambog sa School of Teacher Education. Karong buntaga among hisgutan ang extension activities of the BSNED program, Special Education Process ug uban pang programa nga naghatag og tinuod nga serbisyo sa katawhan. Kauban nako karon sila Ma'am Feby Barina ug Ma'am Cyril Padar, mga inspiradong faculty sa BSNED program, mga magpaambit sa ilang kahibalo ug kasinatian. Ang STED Extension Service sa Bipsu naka-focus sa ISEP components sa atong University Extension Framework nga naglangkob sa literacy and continuing education, values formation and leadership training ug livelihood education. Ang among mga proyekto ug serbisyo kay research-based ug mga tinuod nga nakabatay sa panginahanglan sa mga komunidad. Sama sa mga extension activities nga among ipresentar karong buntaga. Busa kung kamo nga naminaw karon nanginahanglan og serbisyo nga may kalabutan sa literacy and numeracy, professional skills training, livelihood ug uban pa, pwede gayud kaayo kamo mobisita sa Bipsu STED Main Campus sa Dean's Office ug magpadala lang og official communication letter aron ma-coordinate nato ang inyong mga panginahanglanon. Dagang salamat o ginaot nga sa pinaagi ni ining programa, mas masabtan nato kung giunsa sa Bipsu STED ang pagtabang o pagpalig-on sa komunidad. Kay dinhi sa School of Teacher Education, we extend to empower.
Okay, dagang salamat Ma'am Miramar. Serion, makita gyud nato no nga mga malampuson og mapuslanon kaayo ang mga programa sa STED. Usa ka tinuod nga of course ihemplo sa serbisyo nga may kasing-kasing alang sa ato ang mga kaigsuunang biliranon alang sa ato mga komunidad. Karon mga kaigsuunan kong biliranon, atong paminawon ang usa sa mga inspiradong faculty under sa Bachelor of Special Needs Education o BSNED program sa School of Teacher Education. Maayong buntag, Ma'am Feby.
Maayong adlaw kanatong tanan. Ako si Feby L. Sabili Barina, usa ka core faculty sa Bachelor of Special Needs Education or BSNED sa Biliran Province State University. Bago mi mag-discuss sa mga extension activities for the BSNED program, we would like to grab this opportunity to encourage ang mga incoming first-year college students for school year 2026 to 2025 nga i-take ang kurso nga BSNED or Bachelor of Special Needs Education sa School of Teacher Education sa Bipsu. Ang Bachelor of Special Needs Education, usa ka undergraduate program which specialize in special needs education. This program prepares teachers who will instruct and manage students with educational needs in inclusive and in self-contained educational settings. Meaning, makatudlo sila both as SPED teacher and regular education teacher. Its future graduates will be equipped to teach the basic education curriculum and alternate curricula depending on the needs of the students. Those who will teach in the elementary level will be trained across different subject areas, and those who will teach in the secondary level will provide educational support to students with additional needs in inclusive classrooms or provide educational services to students who may be enrolled in the SPED Education Center. Furthermore, a graduate of this degree program should be able to teach in regular and SPED education schools as a teacher, provided that he or she will pass the licensure exam for teachers in his or her subject area of specialization. Also, graduates of this program may also be employed in SPED centers and therapy centers. They can also work in the regular school since we are now practicing inclusive education. As early as January of next year, atangi ang mga posting sa official Facebook page sa Biliran Province State University sa dugang pa nga detalye bahin sa entrance examination and enrollment schedules for the School of Teacher Education Program. So aside sa BSNED program, nag-offer usab ang STED o Bachelor of Early Childhood Education or BSED program. Mao kini ang kurso para sa mga early childhood practitioners.
Okay, daghang salamat Ma'am Feby sa usa ka makapadasig nga mga impormasyon bahin sa ato ang BS NED program sa ato ang Biliran Province State University School of Teacher Education. Mga kaigsunan, para sa mga naminaw karon, kung interesado ka mo nga mahimong SPED teacher o regular teacher nga adunay kasing-kasing sa pagtabang sa mga estudyanteng adunay special needs, paminawag yun ninyo o ang mga giingon ni Ma'am Feby. O karon mga kaigsunan kong biliranon, ato sa paminawon ang usa pa ka inspiradong faculty gikan gihapon sa BSNED program nga magpadayon sa paghatag og dugang kasayuran kabahin sa ilahang mga extension activities og serbisyo. Maayong buntag, Ma'am Cyril Padar.
Daghang salamat, Sir Lorenzo, og maayong buntag. Maayong adlaw sa tanan natong tigpaminaw sa Radyo Natin FM. Ako si Cyril V. Padar, usa ka core faculty sa Bachelor of Special Needs Education o BSNED sa Biliran Province State University. Ang mga sumusunod mao kini ang mga extension services or activities for the BSNED program or Bachelor of Special Needs Education. Una, naatay teacher training in identifying behavioral and learning characteristics of learners who are at risk of having any educational needs. Our target beneficiaries would be the regular education teachers, including the early childhood practitioners, since they are the first teachers of these children. Ikaduha, teacher training in classroom accommodation and modifications in inclusive classrooms, ug support services for parents and families of children with special educational needs. Ang mga extension activities para sa Bachelor of Special Needs Education or BSNED, ang target beneficiaries niini kay ang tanan nga teachers ug parents sa mga bata nga at risk ug identified with special educational needs.
Okay, daghang salamat Ma'am Cyril. Klaro kaayo nga ang mga extension activities sa STED nakatutok gayud sa pagtabang sa atong komunidad. Tinuod gyud nga we extend to empower. Karon daghan siguro ang nangutana ano? Ma'am Feby, unsa man gyud ang unang lakang sa pagtabang unsa man gyud ang special education process?
Salamat kayo sa pangutana. The special education process in the Philippines, often referred to as SPED program, is a structured framework designed to identify, assess, and support learners with disabilities within the K-12 basic education program. It is governed by the Department of Education through policies like DepEd Order No. 44 Series of 2021 and Republic Act No. 11650. The process promotes learner-centered approaches, curriculum adaptations, and transitions to independent living or employment. It aligns with the national laws such as the 1987 Constitution and the international standards like the UN Conventions on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. So the first step in this process is the identification and referral. So the initial stage focus on recognizing learners who who need special needs services, ensuring early intervention to prevent learning gaps. It involves screening through child find or child mapping activities, often during early school registration. Learners showing atypical needs, such as developmental delays compared to same-age peers, receive initial classroom interventions. If these fail, a formal referral is made with parental consent. The process maintains confidentiality and determines initial eligibility. For further assessment, we prioritize integration into mainstream and schools mainstream schools where possible. The second step is the assessment services. Here, comprehensive evaluation are conducted to understand the learner's strength, weaknesses, and specific needs. This ongoing multidisciplinary data gathering phase covering domains like cognitive, motor, psychosocial, communication, and adaptive skills. Assessments are accessible via ILRCs, other partnership with agencies informing eligibility and program design. Results lead to communication in national tests and use tools like progress reports or behavior intervention reports. For severe disabilities, descriptive ratings replace standard grades, ensuring continuous monitoring. The third step is the development of the IEP program. This stage creates a tailored roadmap for a learner's education based on assessment outcomes. The IEP is a systematic document outlining goals, instructional priorities, adaptations, and progress monitoring aligned with the K-12 curriculum. Then we have the fourth stage, or the fourth step would be discussed by Ma'am Cyril.
The fourth step is curriculum adaptation and programs. Adaptation ensures the curriculum meets the learner's unique requirements while promoting inclusion. The K-12 curriculum is modified for accessibility, incorporating adaptive skills such as self-care and social skills for severe disabilities. This feature includes content chunking, differentiation, and additions like Braille or sign language for sensory impairments. Flexible learning options such as home-based instruction or alternative learning system or ALS for out-of-school LWDs are integrated, and transition programs via individual transition plans build life, career, and socio-emotional skills. Anti-bullying measures such as the DepEd Order No. 40 series of 2012 are also enforced. And the fifth step is educational placement. This placement determines the most appropriate learning environment based on the learner's needs. Options range from full inclusion in general classrooms for mild or moderate disabilities to partial inclusion. Focusing on community integration, facilities must be accessible such as ramps per Batas Pambansa No. 344, and learners are tagged in the Learner Information System or LIS. Placement prioritizes the least restricted environment. And the sixth step is program delivery and support services. This stage involves actual implementation of the IEP with necessary supports. Delivered in modalities like school-based, community-based, hospital-based, or home-based settings. This includes therapies such as speech and physical therapy, assistive devices, and educational aids such as transportation. Universal design for learning and differentiation promotes inclusion from primary levels onwards. And the seventh step is program management and monitoring. Managed across school, division, regional, and national levels per the Basic Education Monitoring and Evaluation Framework, this involves resource allocation, capacity building, data integrity, and advocacy. Partnership-sustained programs with focus on rights fulfillment and addressing gaps like infrastructure shortages. Challenges in the process include teacher shortages, limited SPED centers, and resource constraints, but ongoing reforms aim to enhance inclusivity. If you're referring to a different context, such as outside the Philippines, the process may vary slightly under frameworks like the U.S. Individuals with Disabilities Education Act or IDEA.
Your mind's
Okay, daghang salamat Ma'am Cyril. Daghang salamat po sa atong mga suking tigpaminaw. Ang oras nato 3 minutes before hitting 11 in the morning. You are still tuned into the program Wow Bipsu Extension in Action. Kauban gihapon ninyo Lorenzo Romero de la Cruz at syempre si Ma'am Miramar Serion, si Ma'am Cyril Padar o si Ma'am Feby Barina. Okay, basig bago ta magtapos, abay basig na amoy ganahang i-shout out, pwede pa kaayo 2 minutes pa man. O kinsay gusto ninyong i-greet, i-shout out sa ato ang program. Go ahead.
Okay, shout out to all the faculty members of the School of Teacher Education who are listening to our program right now.
Si Ma'am Miramar. Wala?
Okay, shout out sa tanang nga nag-works for accreditation. So, go lang, laban.
Si Ma'am Cyril.
Okay, same. Shout out to all the faculty members of the School of Teacher Education and of course our students under the program Bachelor of Special Needs Education.
Okay, daghang salamat Ma'am Miramar, Ma'am Cyril ug Ma'am Feby. Ug mao kadto nga to ang programang Wow Bipsu Extension in Action. Na Friday kita karon kay supposedly ato tang Tuesday nagsuspend man. So next week balik ta sa tuang original nga schedule every Tuesday. I have no idea kung unsa nga school next week. Daghang salamat na lang sa inyong padayon nga pagsubaybay. Eka nga ang lagi kong sinasabi, maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagtutok sa ating programang Wow Bipsu Extension in Action. At syempre, maraming salamat rin sa inyong patuloy na suporta sa radyo natin FM. Muli po, ito po inyong lingkod, Lorenzo Romero de la Cruz. Isang magandang umaga po sa inyo.
Wow Bipsu, our pride.
Programa nga maghatag og giya og kaalam. Extension services alang sa katawhan. Hatod kaninyo sa nag-inusarang universidad sa probinsya, ang Biliran Province State University. Wow! Bipsu Extension in action. Mga impormasyon nga manungdanon, tubag sa lokal o global nga panginahanglan. Wow! Bipsu Extension in action. Weaving Bipsu with the world and the world with Bipsu. Inyong mabati dinhi lamang sa radyo natin FM.